Welcome to the John and Heidi Show podcast.
John and Heidi.
Here's John and Heidi.
Today is a special day, Heidi. Do you know what today is?
What is today, John?
I thought you'd never ask. It is Thursday, the 14th day of September. Today is National Parents' Day Off. National School Picture Day. Oh, I remember having some horrible days for that. I remember a couple times where I forgot it was School Picture Day, and you could tell in the photos.
Yeah, me too. It's like, oh no.
Yeah. You wore that shirt on purpose? National Sober Day, National Virginia Day, National Live Creative Day, National Eat a Hoagie Day, and National Cream-Filled Donut Day. You don't have to choose. You can do both. I mean, come on. It's one day a year. All of those things happening on this Thursday. And I do have a Dear John letter to get to. And I think this is a little better. It's not quite as heavy as the last couple weeks because we had one about divorce. We had another one about cheating. And boy, oh boy, people weren't nice to that person. But this one is pretty cool. It's about a young lady who went out with some friends and then she didn't have money to tip, so she left a gift card. And she was asking if that was okay. And I like that there's some differing opinions on this, but you can leave your opinion, if you'd like, at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Time now for surveys and studies and such, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. If you are one of those people who hide their old photos, you might want to dig them out for a change. According to researchers at UK's Open University, flipping through personal photos can boost your mood more than eating a chunk of chocolate or drinking a glass of wine.
Oh,
That's pretty cool.
that is pretty cool.
You used to have some really good photo albums. Like, you made some really cool photo albums.
Yeah,
And
well,
then,
we still have them.
well, I'm saying we still have, but
Not
we quit.
sure where they're at right now.
Yeah, well, they're packed away somewhere. But we quit doing that, though.
Yeah.
We quit making them because now, back then, you only took kids, for you who don't know this, back in the day, you only took 17 photos a year. That's it. No more than that. But they all had to matter. Now, you take 700 photos a day.
Oh, yeah.
So back in the
So
day,
many
photos were a
pictures.
lot more cherished because they were special. So I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting sentimental. I got to flip through some photos, and that'll help me get through all this. Surveys and studies and such, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Did you know? Brought to you by GenesisGoldIRA.com. Heidi, did you know that researchers say they have come up with a way to have a surefire cure for jet lag? You're going to love
Okay.
it. Eat a big breakfast once you reach the destination. Yeah. Researchers at Northwestern University and the Santa Fe Institute said they built a mathematical framework to determine how travelers could best reset themselves in a new time zone. What they determined was that a constantly shifting meal schedule or having a meal at night can lead to misalignment between internal clocks, jet lag, which can lead people to struggle with their sleep, experience fatigue, impact people's mood, and even cause stomach issues. It's felt when a person's circadian system is offset by the time zones. But they say begin the day with a hearty breakfast, and that can help travelers reset their circadian rhythm quicker.
Okay.
So I'm a big fan of this. So what they're saying, as soon as you touch down, just go grab some food, which is what
But does it have to be breakfast? What if you land at night?
have breakfast anyway. Uncle John says so. This is like built into me. I'm a big fan. We'll touch down. I'm like,
Oh, my gosh.
I get hangry real easy. So.
It is ridiculous.
That's why I never have jet lag, though. All right, we don't know any.
But we
don't know
only
anything.
flew for an hour.
We don't. We don't know everything, but now we know this.
John and Heidi.
Now, big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com. 77-year-old Cher says she has no plans to cut her hair or stop wearing jeans as she ages.
Why would she have to
I don't
cut
know.
her hair or
Apparently,
stop wearing
on
jeans?
Good Morning Britain, they asked her that. She said, I can't believe I'm going to be 80 at some point, sooner than I wish, and I was still doing the same stuff I've always done. She credits her pretty amazing genes with keeping her youthful look. I don't know if not feeling old makes you younger. I'm not sure. I just keep up with the trends. Now, some folks online were talking about surgeries.
Well, that's why she won't quit wearing her jeans. They're pretty amazing.
She has amazing genes. Online, there were people saying, oh, no, that's more surgery than anything. I don't know. It doesn't matter to me.
I agree with
I don't
that
know.
completely.
You know what? At the end of the day, she can do what she wants to. And the Duke and Duchess of Sussex are apparently looking to settle in Malibu. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry, who want to just stay out of the limelight, put out a press release. They've been house hunting in Malibu. So they like this one because it would have more privacy and more security than their current home in Montecito. So,
Because they want to stay out of the limelight.
more privacy because we want to stay out of the limelight. Big screen, little screen, brought to you by InsuranceChicken.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now your scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. Mathematicians say your odds of winning an Oscar are better than your odds of winning the lottery.
I don't doubt that at all.
So that's kind of cool. Would you have to be an actor first? Does that change anything? That's almost like saying you have to buy a ticket first. Somebody had actually done the odds of, your odds of winning the lottery are only increased a little bit by buying a ticket. And I was like, well, you can't win if you don't buy
You
it.
can't win if you do.
Ticket. Apparently. All right, I have several of these I'm going to share over the next few days. These are kind of fun. Would you rather?
Okay.
I don't know where else to do this, so I'm going to do it right here. Heidi, would you rather have a hamster-sized dog or a dog-sized hamster?
A hamster-sized dog.
I know you would. She wanted a tiny dog.
Yeah.
She's like, can we get this little itty-bitty dog? And our dog is kind of tiny, although she got a lot bigger than I thought she was going to.
Yeah, me too.
But that's because we found out Heidi was feeding her, and I was feeding her. I'm like, oh, wait, you've been feeding her? I've been feeding her. All right, would you rather give up bathing for a month or give up the internet for a month?
Internet.
Yeah, me too. I would actually kind of appreciate that.
Yeah.
It would be kind of refreshing to give up the internet, not bathing. Would you rather have free Wi-Fi wherever you go or free coffee at any coffee shop?
Free coffee.
Really?
Yes.
I think I might go for that.
You were just saying you wanted to go without the internet.
I guess I didn't give it up very long, did I? And I think we got room for just one more. Would you rather adopt a British...
because usually most coffee places have free internet,
Oh,
so
yeah,
if you're there
see?
for the coffee
Yeah, there you go.
anyway.
See, that's a good plan. Would you rather adopt a British accent every time you're having a serious conversation or laugh every time somebody cries?
I kind of do both anyway.
I was going to say, it's like they read my mind.
When I talk to myself, I use a British accent. I seriously do.
She does. I've heard it before. All right. Scoop of the day comes your way, courtesy of BetterCreditCards.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. And it's time right now for
Dear John Letters.
Dear John, dear John.
All right, got a nice Dear John letter, and I'm glad this is a little more lighthearted. It's not quite as lighthearted as I was hoping for, but hey, I can't be too picky. So here we go. Dear John, I went out with my group of friends for an end of summer dinner and drinks a few weeks back, and the ordering got a little out of control. We had a blast, but the bill got pretty high. We agreed to each pay our own bill, but I got some appetizers and many drinks. My bill was just under $150.
Whoa!
Yeah, and that was before the tip.
Jeez.
My credit card is getting close to being maxed out, and I didn't have my debit card with me. I never seem to have cash, but I did have a $30 gift card to a grocery store that's just a few blocks from the restaurant. So I left the gift card as a tip, and I wrote a note saying, this is a $30 gift card. When I told my boyfriend, he said I should have borrowed money from one of my friends. He said that I was low class. He said I need to go back to the restaurant and make it right. I so don't want to do that. Plus, I don't think it's all that bad, right? Was it wrong to leave a $30 gift card for a tip? Signed, Tipsy Tipper. So, first of all, how much did you have to drink?
That's a lot of money for one person.
Well, and she said that
We don't know where they were at. It might have been a really expensive.
We don't usually go to fancy places. So. It's like, how much is that drink? $3. $3? What do I look like, Rockefeller? So, I don't know where they went either. But she also said that in addition to her meal, she had gotten appetizers too. So appetizers plus a meal. Plus, she put the words many drinks.
Right.
So it sounds like that's why I put Tipsy Tipper. I got a feeling there was a little bit going on there. I honestly, I'm going to just say my first thought is I don't think it's bad. If it's a restaurant or a gift card for a grocery store that's close to the restaurant.
Right. It's not like it was something in another state.
Yeah. It's like, hey, this is for the Build-A-Bear workshop in Akron, Ohio.
Right. No, I don't think there's a problem with that.
I don't know if there's a Build-A-Bear there, by the way. I just threw that out there.
I don't see a problem with it.
So her boyfriend was the one that was all upset about it. And he called her low class for doing that.
It would have been worse to not leave a tip.
Exactly. That would have been the worst thing to do, to be not leave a tip at all. I think that would have been bad. And if she tried to leave a tip on her card and then it maxed out and it didn't work, then I think that would have messed up the whole entire transaction. I don't know how that works, but when they run your card,
I don't see a problem with it. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. If you would like to chime in, I'll tell you how you can do that here in just a minute. But again, I just want to kind of point out the fact that it was the right amount. Because I tried doing the math on this.
You were mathing?
I was mathing. I did it ahead of time, though. Because here's the thing I have learned. I try not to math on the radio. Because I've done that before, and every time I was wrong.
It always ends badly.
But I pulled up a calculator app on my phone, and I did this. And apparently $30 is 20% of $150.
Yeah.
So it's a 20% tip is a nice tip.
Yeah.
So if you would have left,
personally don't have a problem with it.
Yeah, I was going to say if you left a $5 gift card, might have been a different story.
Right.
Would your boyfriend have had a problem if you left a $100
or a
gift
gift card with like $1.62 left on it?
We gave away a prize one time that was a gift card to a certain place, and I happened to have a gift card to that same place, and I gave them the wrong one. And luckily, that place knew me. And when they did it, they're like, we won this on the radio. It should have more than $2 on it. They're like, oh, well, you know what? I know what that is. So it all worked out. But I was like, I am a horrible person. They came in and I gave them my card.
Oh, gosh.
So anyway, this $30 gift card, again, it's the right amount. Again, my question was this. Would the boyfriend have been upset if you gave a $50 gift card? So now you gave or $60? You gave a 40% tip? Is it okay if it's a gift card if it's way more than the amount?
I just think you had a problem with the gift card.
Yeah. So, again, I don't have a problem with it. There's some folks online that have advice. You can take advice from them if you'd like, and you can leave some advice for Tipsy Tipper at facebook.com/John and Heidi Show. If you have a Dear John letter for next week, you can do that at the same place, or you can do it at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com. We always keep it super anonymous. Thanks for listening.
It's more important now than ever before to have a better credit card. We would love to help at bettercreditcards.com. We offer a variety of credit card options to fit your needs. Whether you want a card to give you cash back or points and perks, or a credit card to help you build your credit, we can help you find a good fit for you at bettercreditcards.com.
Give yourself a little credit. Go ahead and switch to bettercreditcards.com.
That's bettercreditcards.com.
Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Not everyone can focus and defocus their eyes at will. Can you?
Yeah.
I just crossed my eyes. I don't know what I was doing.
That is not how you do it.
I don't know if I'm trying. Maybe I'm one of those that can't. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Fingernails grow faster in warm weather than they do in cold weather. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
About 1 in 1,500 people can give themselves goosebumps at will. trying that right now, too.
I can't.
You can't? I can't either. 1 in 1,500. Fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Your brain rewrites a memory each time you think of it, slowly altering it or twisting it a little over time. I've seen that done.
Yep.
Where I'm like, are you sure that's what happened?
Yep.
You're like, nope, that's exactly. And I'm like, that's not how I remember it. So it does. And our final fun fact for you, Heidi.
What's that, John?
Over the course of a lifetime, most people spend a total of 1 year sitting on a toilet.
We've discussed that one.
Some of us
like, that's
might be.
like your favorite fact.
Some of us must be above average. Several fun facts. Now you know. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
Did you know you can allocate a percentage of your IRA to physical gold and silver with a tax-free rollover? You can put your IRA back on the gold standard. Genesis Gold IRA is the only IRA that can hold physical precious metals. Call now for your free gold and silver report and learn how to qualify for up to $10,000 in free silver. GenesisGoldIRA.com would like to help you protect your IRA today with a simple phone call. Learn more and get the phone number at GenesisGoldIRA.com. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
Time now for the Mint Mobile question of the day. It comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com. Question, Heidi. In a survey, almost 90% of women said this is one of the biggest fashion mistakes a guy can make. What is it?
Crocs.
You know what? I have written over here, Heidi's going to say Crocs. No, the answer, though, is short pants or high waters or floods, pants that are too short.
Okay.
Our son, for a while, had all of his pants too short.
Well, because he grew
so fast. He's like 6'2". I said 6'3", and he said, "No, I'm 6'2". He got angry because I said that
he's 6'3".
I think so too.
And he has a 38 inseam.
Yeah, he's got long legs. It was hard to find pants for that boy.
Yeah.
Mint Mobile question of the day comes your way, courtesy of Mintervention.com.
Do you cringe when you get your mobile phone bill? Mint Mobile can help. Just $15 a month for premium wireless. Give your family a Mintervention. Mint Mobile makes it easy to switch. Get a new phone or bring your current phone to Mint Mobile. At Mintervention.com, you can see the current special offers from Mint Mobile, offering premium wireless for just $15 a month. That is far less than most people are paying. Just $15 a month. Learn more now at Mintervention.com. That's Mintervention.com.
Now some weird news brought to you by WeirdGiftOfTheDay.com. Emily Benshooter is not quitting. She's not quiet quittings. She's creatively just staying. I don't know. This 29-year-old says when she landed her job, there was no interview for the front of the house role in the hospitality industry, and she got the job, but the manager had no idea what she looked like. When she showed up, she had pink hair. They suggested that she wear a wig. In the first of many TikToks, it shows her head covering. She was wearing her pink hair, but corporate didn't approve of it, so she had a wig over the top of it. Now she's done a bunch of different versions of this, and people are thinking it's really funny. And apparently, she's going to most likely get fired for this. And at the end of the day, are they going to have a case where she shouldn't have been fired? Because honestly, they should have known what she looked like before hiring her, if that's part of what they care about.
But if it's in the employee manual,
yeah, I don't know if it is. I have no idea. But she's dressed up like I Dream of Jeannie. She's dressed up like Peggy Bundy, like the Rugrats. Some people laugh and think it's really funny. Other people seem to be getting very upset. But I've got a link if you want to see what she looks like and want to see all of this silliness. It's in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
Time now for the list, brought to you by bettercreditcards.com. The rudest thing you can do at the grocery store, according to an etiquette expert. Using the express line when you have too many items. Okay.
That is rude.
Is there still an express line?
No, now everything is self-check.
I was going to say, I hardly ever go to the store, but last time I was there, I was like, I don't even see people working here anymore. Ignoring aisle traffic rules. It's like driving. Don't block others. Don't stop. And if you're going one direction, you're supposed to go that direction, whatever. Another one, touching and opening things without buying them. Just don't. Especially bananas, apparently.
You open a banana without buying it? Who opens a banana without buying it?
Disrespecting personal space. Show consideration, they say. Taking things from other people's carts. Oh my goodness. You know how gutsy that would be? It's like, hey, where'd you find this? Never mind. I'm going to just take you. Go grab another one.
You can grab yourself another one since you know where it's at.
Holding up the checkout line. I've been in this stupid situation where Heidi's like, oh, I'm going to run back and grab this. Here, you just check out. And I'm like, oh. And then she gets caught in a bargain hunt on the way back.
I've never.
45 minutes later. I've got the entire list in the show notes for today at johnandheidishow.com. If you're looking for a new opportunity, South Dakota is calling. There's over 27,000 open jobs at this very moment. Whether you like the city life or if you're more of a fan of the rural lifestyle, South Dakota has plenty to offer. From the Black Hills and the Badlands on the west side of the state to the rolling prairies in the middle with many small towns and the city of Sioux Falls on the eastern edge, there's no state income tax in South Dakota and many job opportunities. Learn more about what's waiting for you in South Dakota at movetosd.com. That's movetosd.com. Now your quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Our quote today is from Abraham Lincoln, who said, "If I were two-faced, would I be wearing this one?"
I love that quote.
That's a great quote. I love that. Quote of the day comes your way, courtesy of insurancechicken.com. Hey, if you ever come across a quote that you think would be a good quote of the day, you could submit that at the bottom of the page at johnandheidishow.com.
John and Heidi.
This portion of the John and Heidi Show is brought to you by the John and Heidi Show. That sounds kind of funny, but it's true. Go to your local radio station and ask them to start carrying the John and Heidi Show. Here's the best part. They can carry the show for free. They play a couple commercials, but it doesn't cost them anything every month. So if you know a radio station that could use a little bit of help, send them our way. Send them to johnandheidishow.com. Again, johnandheidishow.com. We would love to do a radio program in your community. Then you could listen to the podcast and listen to us on the radio.
John and Heidi.
We always like to wrap things up around here with good news, and I think this is good news. Comes your way, courtesy of GenesisGoldIRA.com. Here's the headline. 2,000 African rhinos get rescued in a major purchase and rewilding project. This is really cool.
2,000.
I know. NGO African Parks announced the purchase of the world's largest population of privately owned white rhinos.
Privately owned? I
Yeah.
didn't even know you could own rhinos.
I didn't either. I don't think we can in our HOA. Pretty sure you guys have to get rid of the rhinos. The nonprofit conservation organization plans to rewild the rhinos and safely and well-managed protected areas across Africa. So they're going to spread them out? So I wonder if these guys are friends. That would be kind of sad because now they're not going to be with their pals.
They're friends.
Well, I'm sure they are. South African rhino breeder John Hume put his 2,000 rhinos up for auction in April due to financial stress. Having failed to receive any bids, the rhinos were facing serious risk of poaching and fragmentation. African Parks, a private Johannesburg-based conservation NGO that manages 22 protected areas, confirmed that they had, quote, stepped in as the new owner of the world's largest private captive rhino breeding operation, the Platinum Rhino Project, 7,800 acre property in the northwest part of the country there. Their goal is to rewild all 2,000 rhinos and their future offspring.
Rewild.
And there could be 100 more per year over the next 10 years. So, once returned, the rhinos will contribute to wild ecosystems by producing nutrient cycling, storing carbon, and increasing tourism revenue for local people. So, in the photo that's in this story, there's a whole lot of rhinos. 2,000 rhinos total, but they're not all in the photo. But there's a bunch of them. I've never seen so many rhinos all together like that. It's kind of crazy. I've seen a lot of winos hanging out together, but not rhinos. See what I did there, Heidi?
I do.
All right, time to say goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, Heidi.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show.